Today it's Julie Mattis with J. Marie Fitness, and today we're just going to do some stretches. Stretches are great after a hard workout or even a long day to kind of stretch those muscles back out, even if you've been sitting all day in an office type setting, or if you're in the construction field and you're moving, or whatever field you're in. It's always good to stretch the body back out. So we're going to go over a few stretches tonight that will help you prepare basically to go to bed and relax everything back out. Now, you can do this any time of day, but what I'm trying to do is just something that maybe will help you right before bedtime. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with our legs just crossed and in a relaxed state. And what I'd like you to do is either grab a pillow that we're going to need, or you can use a mat, whatever you'd like to use. I use a pillow because I have a knee injury I'm still working through, so it's better for my knees for a stretch that's going to be coming up. So let's take a deep breath to get the body warming up. Now in the third one, I want you to twist. We're just doing a nice light twist. Sit up nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Now in this next breath, we're going to go to the other side. Just take another deep breath here. And come back to center. Now we're just going to kind of go in a butterfly. We're going to open the hips back up. You're going to gently press down with your elbows onto your legs, not to cause pain, but just to open everything back up. And we're going to be here for just a couple breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. This is the time to kind of calm your mind. This is always great. And you can always take your hands and come up forward a little bit to help stretch it back out. And it's also going to help the tightness in your glute med, the side of your glutes, which really helps. From here, let's do a straddle. Sorry, you can't see my feet, but I'm just going to come forward. This is just going to help with the legs and again the hips and back, and stretch everything back out. Take a deep breath and let's go to one side. Switch sides. It's always important for all these stretches to be breathing. I know that sounds silly, but there's a lot of times when we're doing moves that we forget to breathe. So take those deep breaths in and out because the muscles really need that oxygen, okay? Now we're gonna just take one leg in and we're gonna stretch the hamstring. So come up, be nice and gentle, grab your foot. Now, if you're not as flexible, you can always come right here to the shin, wherever you're comfortable, or to your foot, and you just wanna kind of bring your toes as toward your nose basically, because you want to flex your foot and get that stretch in the calf muscle as well. This is for the hamstrings. They do a lot of work. All the muscles do a lot of work throughout the day. We don't even realize it. So it's always good to take time, let's switch sides, to do this, to get everything stretched back out. We have one body, we might as well treat it right. Okay, so those are the hamstrings. We can do another quick stretch here. Just bring everything together. Okay, now let's grab our pillow. All right, let's get some arm stretches in as well. So if you're just sitting, I'm just sitting Indian style or crisscross applesauce. And what we can do is, if you did a lot of shoulders today, which I did in my workout, I want to make sure to stretch those back out along with my neck and my upper back. So first things first, we're going to just come across, and I'm just going to stretch the back and the shoulders. My shoulder is away from my ear, and I'm just going to hold this for a few seconds. Breathing in and breathing out. And then I'm going to do the same thing the other side. Your body needs all of this. It loves the workouts, but it needs the stretches too. So some triceps, which is right here. You should feel it in there. You can hold that. You can do the other side, nice and gentle. Now you can take and you can actually turn a little bit, clasp your hands and just pull down gently. Get that chest open back up. Always feels good. Now you can do this and push forward. Have your neck down a little bit. That's going to help open up the upper back a little bit. Always feels good. Now, for your neck, this is where you can be nice and gentle, and it'll thank you later. Take one hand and just put it down, and then you're going to gently take the other hand, and you're just going to kind of put not a lot of pressure on, but help stretch the neck out this way. You should feel all right in here, and that's also going to be the traps and other upper body back muscles. Yep. And just do the other side. She's such a stinker. You can also come forward a little bit. Again, be gentle. I know, you got to stretch. Tell them. Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully that has helped. Apparently it's Emma's feeding time. Is I just have the pillow, like I said, down on the ground. We're going to stretch out the quadriceps. So you're going to put one knee down, back a little bit, one knee down, and you're going to have one leg up, and you're going to simply grab the foot with the knee lining up. Everything is nice and straight, and you're going to kind of push your hip forward if you can, and push down the top of your foot into your hand. Whoop, there goes my balance. And bring it as close as you can to your glutes or your butt. And you're going to feel the stretch right down the quad. And I would hold any of these stretches for 20 to 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Okay, and then we can switch sides. Same thing, other side. As long as you're holding it for a little bit, it will help. Okay, that's a good one. Always a good one. Let's do some stuff to the side. You're gonna, if you do need a pillow again, for this one I don't usually, but I'll do it anyway. Come to the side, put your foot flat on the ground, and let's just stretch out the inner thigh. And then you can turn the foot up and stretch the hamstring a little bit more as well. And let's do same thing other side. This is really stretching the inner thigh out. Now my foot is flat on the ground. Sorry, words are really hard today, and it's Friday, but that's okay. I'm gonna take it and stretch it up. Flex the foot towards you. These are all some great stretches. Now let's get into just a regular runner stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend one leg, and you're gonna have the other leg straight behind you. You can come up on your wrist. There's Emma again. Come up on your wrist or go down on your hands, and you're gonna push the hip flexor toward the floor, basically. Hip flexor's right here, so you're gonna stretch that hip flexor right out. They do a lot of work. If you're a runner, if you work out a lot, again, if you're sitting, those hip flexors get really shortened, so we need to stretch them back out. This is such a great stretch. And then you can come to center, and then we're just gonna turn and do the other. And then let's come to center. You can kind of bring the feet in a little bit and just hang here for a minute. This will be good for your neck, your back. You can just hang everything down. And then slowly come back down on the ground. And we're going to do another one called Pigeon, which is really going to help loosen the hips as well as the side of the glute. To get into Pigeon, I typically start with downward dog. Those of you who have done yoga before know what that is. You're simply going to come up, push your tushy right up to the sky, if you will, and then you're going to take one leg and you're going to bring it in and you're going to come down. Now, you want the leg slightly on the outside of the body, and you can come down here. This leg is going to be straight, or you can come up. Excuse Emma. Come on, Emma, go. Right now, this feels pretty good, but if I come down here, I'm going to feel a deeper stretch. And sometimes you need to move your leg a little bit just to get that stretch, and it should be right in the side. Let's come up, back to downward dog. Come back down. And it's going to stretch all right here. It can even stretch the inner thigh as well a little bit, depending on your angle that you're at. And again, just breathe in and breathe out and hold this. Sorry, I'm not sure why she's being so naughty. She's into shenanigans. Come back down. Now let's just stay in downward dog for just a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can do this for a couple breaths and slowly walk your feet to your hands. Thanks for joining me. This was just a quick stretch demo that Emma apparently wanted to help out with. Anyway, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment. You can email me, check out my website, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and please subscribe to this channel, my YouTube channel, for other videos and tips and nutrition, workouts, everything. So anyway, thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys are stretched out. I hope this has helped, and I hope you guys have a great day.